Perfect.
So let's talk about this event that you guys are doing.
So I run a men's group called the Men of Sovereignty, and it's probably the best iteration of my work after 18 years. You know, I've facilitated many, many men's groups and live events and retreats and warrior weeks and an event called the Initiation. These can be essentially like Hell Week for special forces. But I'm running an online group for the last year and a half or so called the Men of Sovereignty. We meet once a week, and it's just the most amazing space ever. Like, these men are gritty, they're successful businessmen, but they're also soft and gentle. So Men of Sovereignty is amazing. Anyway, so we attended an event together that was someone else's called Live Your Magic. There was only 10 of the Men of Sovereignty there. It was crazy powerful, and especially for all the other people, not us. It was powerful for all of us. But for all the other men and women in the room that witnessed 10 men running together as a pack that could laugh, we did some martial arts, like they were doing dancing. And one of the guys said, hey, I really want to throw some blows with someone right here. Anyone want to do it with me? One of the other guys, they're both into martial arts, like, yeah. So there's men and women around, and a lot of the women got scared. Oh no. And we're like, look, we're not going to hurt anyone, but we want you to taste what it looks like to not be scared of masculine power. This is a safe container where you're going to witness raw power, where we thump on each other in a loving way that's not about hurting or competing. It's a dance. This is part of the flavor of our dance, is that we like to get together and roll and choke each other out and punch each other in the face. We like it. It brings something out in us that is powerful, and it's innate and it's natural, just like my little boy who loves to tussle. And we're tired of stifling this, and we're not here to hurt you or hurt anyone or hurt each other. So the dance floor clears out, and these guys are smacking each other. They're not punching each other, but they're smacking hard. They're kicking enough to hurt, and they're tossing each other around. And some of us other men are going around making sure no one gets hurt from them tossing each other around. And there were many experiences like that where the women got, oh no, like violence. And we demonstrated by our ability to hold them, to be gentle, to be present, to not objectify them, to be emotionally intelligent and available, to be spiritual, to laugh, to cry, to fight. They were all awestruck, both men and women. Men that were too soft and didn't have the hardness, men that were too hard and didn't have the softness, and women that were just totally fearful of toxic masculinity. Their minds were blown, and they all had these huge transformations witnessing what a sovereign man looked like. And not only that, a group, and not that we have achieved full sovereignty, that we're on the path of sovereignty, right? That we're every day striving to embody the highest expression we can be by cultivating all the flavors of the most powerful creator you can be, right? And so it was so awe-inspiring to witness what happened to the group, the entire event, by us being there. One of the guys afterwards said, man, people should pay us to attend their events. And I'm like, damn right they should. But I was like, that's kind of a hard sell. Hey, dude, you want to pay us to bring my dudes?
We'll show up.
We'll show up, man. Let's negotiate. That's a hard sell. And so I thought, you know what? You're right. The world deserves this. This would be a huge blessing for people to witness and experience this. So what we're going to do, I don't like selling shit that's hard to sell. I want something like feed a starving crowd, sell them something they want. So I was like, no, we're going to create our own. And so for the last year almost, we've been developing what we're calling Rise Sovereign. You can access it at risesovereign.com. And it's this live experience coming up April 14th through the 16th in Southern Utah, Homestead Ranch. And we're going to have I'm pretty sure we have the entire Men of Sovereignty group coming this time. We're going to have somewhere between probably 75 and 100 participants total out on a beautiful ranch in nature with lakes and wildlife. We're going to do some equine therapy, working with wild Mustangs. We have some of the most skilled breath work facilitators in the world. Going to go to some amazing places through breath. I have one of the most powerful money mindset shifters in the world coming in to do a 2-hour experiential money upgrade. We're going to go to some very deep places with meditation to help people break through. I've been meditating for 20 years or something, and I've got some critical keys that make it so that you're like, oh my God, I'm no longer checking off meditation because I'm supposed to. I can't wait till I get to meditate again, because it changes your life so big when you finally get to these deeper states. So we're going to be doing some stuff around that, and then just having a lot of fun. It's going to be amazing. So we decided to create that because we saw something so powerful happen at this other people's event. And then we decided we want it to be not for profit. We want it to be a movement. So we created a group on Facebook called Masculine and Feminine Harmony. Because if you look at some of the things we've talked about previously, like the magician traits, it's actually somewhat feminine. Like if you look at the creation of a baby, the sperm swims like hell, and there can be only one, kind of like what Highlander, right? There can be only one. But the egg, all it does is sit there and be, and it comes to it. So this is kind of the magician thing. Is the magician knows how to draw to him clients and money by his state of being. That's kind of a feminine trait. It's receiving. The masculine's penetrating and seeking and conquering, and the feminine's receiving and opening, right? And just being. But there's certain traits that allow you to have ease and peace. Wow. You do really cool, hard shit that's gritty, that wakes up that primal side that feels amazing, and able to take the blows of life, the hits.
So how do people find out about this? Is there like a website to sign up? That's the website you gave us.
So risesovereign.com. Go there, get all the details. If you have any questions, there's a chat feature there. We've got someone lined up to answer any messages there.